feeling lost, empty, sad, angry, suffocated. All of these are emotions which we're experiencing while we're going through the breakup. This suffocating feeling can be so strong sometimes that unfortunately for some people it can even lead to the emotional breakdown. If you want an immediate pill for it and techniques how to ease the pain, to deal with these bad destructive emotions and thoughts, then continue watching this video. I will share 3 tools with you how you can deal with the destructive thoughts and destructive feelings right away. It will definitely ease your pain right here, right now. My name is Katya. I'm a relationship coach, and I help women build healthy relationships and move on after a breakup. I work with women one-on-one to ensure they heal after the breakup faster. First 2 techniques are just 1-2 minute practices that can help you ease your pain right away. And the last one is more long-term solution oriented. So make sure to watch the video till the end, like the video, share it to your friends, and I hope it will help you to feel better. Every person on the planet experiences 2 to 5 breakups in a lifetime. Some of us, unfortunately, in a year today. Those of us living in big cities can multiply this number by 5. And do you always have to go through this terror over and over again? Why does it feel so hard every time? Why doesn't it get easier? These are all good questions, but let me first tell you how the emotions work. First of all, none of our emotions are forever. Every emotion passes. Anger, guilt, sadness, confusion, love, hate, happiness, even emptiness is not forever. Secondly, emotions go up and down. After the breakup, it might feel like a roller coaster. And sometimes it's very hard to predict when we're going to feel sad or happy again. And that's why it's so difficult to actually control ourselves. Because very often we don't know where we're going to bump into another trigger. That's why we need to learn the techniques how to deal with them right away and try to decrease this number of triggers around you. And thirdly, you can control your emotions. The matter of fact, it's true. You are in control of your emotions. Our brain doesn't know whether you're really experiencing something or you're just thinking of it. So in fact, it is possible to switch from one thought to another in order to change your mood and your emotional mental state. It is possible to get your emotions under control. Even now, it sounds completely impossible. First, I will share the technique which is suitable for panic attacks and hysterical crying. So it should help you during the breakup recovery faster. It's called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 system. And it's used, as I said, for anxiety attacks. What you need to do is 5 things you can see: ring, hand, shirt, leg, painting, sun. 5 things you can see. Then 4 things you can feel. Then 4 things you can touch: ring, chair, shirt, hair. Then 3 things you can hear: birds, air conditioning, somebody's laughing. Then 2 things you can smell. It can be smell of the office, smell of the food, coffee, oranges, anything which is in your surroundings right now. The key is to name it in your head. And 1 thing you can taste right now. What does it taste inside your mouth right now? Is it coffee? Is it a sandwich you had earlier? Or is it sugar? This is one of the techniques you can use when you feel completely overwhelmed. And it takes about 1-2 minutes to do. The key is that it's changing your focus from your suffocated feeling about your ex to the actual moment and keep you present. And the bad thing about it is that you can do it literally anywhere. You can do it in the office, in public transport, at home alone, anywhere you're feeling any bad emotion. Technique number 2 is called box breathing. It is very simple. You count to 4 when you are inhaling, then you hold your breath for 4 seconds, and then you count on 4 and breathing out for 4 seconds. So Inhale on 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale on 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat this multiple times, and this again will change your focus to your body. It's called box breathing. It's used a lot among yogis. Maybe if you do yoga or meditation, then you have experienced this before. And technique number 3 is a more long-term solution, but it can also be a short-term. The key is, if you feel overwhelmed, get a paper, get a pen, or just get your phone and start writing down the plan. What exactly you need to do. Focus on your tasks. For example, you were planning to take care of your home. What would be the small little task you would have to do? You would have to clean the dust, you would have to take out the trash, you would have to clean your closet. Write down each of the tasks you have in your planner and divide it into 5 small things. Then do the same with the work tasks. This way you will become much more organized, then it will help you to plan more, and this way you will reset your thoughts right away and help you focus. If, for example, you make a small plan for your household, you will start thinking about it, so you would stop thinking about your ex and you would get out of this terror loop. The thing is to start writing down. Ideally, if you do it with a pen, and as I said, if you don't have a pen, then just make a note in your phone. And if, for example, the only question you can ask yourself is, okay, how can I get him back? Then make a plan for this. Write down, for instance, okay, what are 3 options I can do to get him back? Option number 1, I can tell him something to persuade him to get back together. Option number 2, I can beg him to get back together. Option number 3, I can flood my social media and in order to show him how happy I am without him, so he gonna beg me back. That's a start. Then you deal with every option one by one. Option 1, you try to persuade him to get back with you. First, you tell him that you love him. Probably you tried it, unlikely it worked. Then option number 2, you tell him how much you're suffering in order to cause guilt. Not very healthy way to do it. Then option number 3, remind him about your great plans that you had together. Honestly, it's usually doesn't work. And probably you already tried and he would annoyed about it. Yeah, because if a person decided to break up with you, unlikely he wants to be reminded about the plans you had together. Or you can try to use reverse psychology and say something like, okay, I don't need you, so he can come back to you. Bold, very risky. The key here is if you put all of this in writing, you can see what are your options right now. And then it actually gives you clarity sometimes and makes you feel better just by writing down what are your thoughts. So you're getting all of your thoughts in order. Because you're breaking each thought one by one, and by getting into a dialogue with yourself, you're getting clarity for you. And you stop having this math in your head. We often feel confused because we don't have clarity. We don't have this finished solution. That's why we keep thinking and thinking, okay, what else? And because we are stressed, we cannot think properly. That's why putting this on paper actually helps a lot. And sometimes you understand that you don't even want it. And why are you having these thoughts in your head? Does it sound familiar? The thing is that our brain cannot process unfinished business. So if you didn't get the clarity from your relationships, that's why it doesn't feel right for you. And that's why you're still seeking for this ending, for this clarity for yourself. Then try to write it down on paper. Maybe this will get you clarity. And as I said, you don't just write emotions, you make an actual plan. What actual actions you can do. And when you put them on paper, you would sound like, okay, this sounds actually ridiculous. This doesn't sound that bad. This actually sounds great, etc., etc. And you know that you usually feel better after you talk to somebody, after you talk to your mom or your friends, for example, or a therapist, because after it, you talk it out. And usually you get this clarity for yourself. So that's why putting this in paper is important, but what is more important is putting actual actions there, making a plan, not just throwing out all your emotions, because this can make you into a bigger terror loop. Practicing mindfulness is very important for mental health. and it's a very powerful tool to move on faster. And if you cannot get clarity on your own and you feel completely lost and abandoned, then you can join my breakup program or just sign up for a one-time coaching session, and I will help you to get the clarity and by asking you the right questions. And for a quick tool, download my breakup guide in the link below. I hope the techniques I shared with you today will help you to overcome anxiety and get off this emotional roller coaster. Please like this video, share it to your friends, and I wish you fast recovery. Good luck. And if you need urgent help, my phone is below in the bio, so just text me. Send me a message, I need urgent help, and I will reply to you as soon as I can.